EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Ford Field. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. Past midfield. Look at him go. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. Well, you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said, and man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
That is caught. They get the 2-point conversion. What a start to this one. An 8-0 edge. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To the air right away is Hurts. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, here's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. To the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got him. And we are tied. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Reynolds now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Montgomery. And he's going to have the Lions first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
On play action, Goff. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now, Goff. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Lions first down. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. 2nd and 11. Goff. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On first down, it's Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former #2 overall pick, in there to bring him down. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3-and-out.
And that'll give them lots of room. Out of bounds, up beyond the 30-yard line. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. He keeps carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
The Lions call their first timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And he will have a first down, and they're in field goal range now at the 30. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Goff to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point try.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Britton Covey now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Hurts working in the pistol. He'll let this go for Goddard. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll mark them down up beyond the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. One more time for Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half, about to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Throwing is Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. Now it's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. To throw on second down is Hurts. Off he goes.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up fourth down. Here's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Now Hurts. He's got a man. Take it in for two. And we are at all time here in the third quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Reynolds now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up. They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. Montgomery, first down, still going. And they are not going to catch him. rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
To throw is Goff. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Covey now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Hurts to the air on first down. He finds Jahan Dotson. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. A run with Barkley. Past midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Fake the give, now it's Hurts. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. Third and long for Hurts. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself. But their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Goff with the give to Montgomery. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's second and 9.
At the 44-yard line.
On the ground, Montgomery. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
First and 10. Here's Montgomery. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. A run up the gut with Montgomery. Montgomery, first down, still going. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Hey, good shit, man. Good shit.
How you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Oh, this is a push. He missed it. No good. And that'll keep the score right where it is. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On 2nd down, Hurts. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Here we go. This is 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
1st down, Eagles.
To throw, Hurts. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. He's got this complete. That's Smith. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Lions. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.